Hey everyone, Kodiak here. I decided since I didn't really have enough time to do a video today that I would just show you what I'm working on. So, it's a really big project and I think everybody would like it. So, here's the front part of it. The rails go all the way up this way and I really wish it'd stop raining, but I'll show you the front of it first. The door is activated by a pressure plate and then you walk in. I'm going to do the whole side of this right here with redwood. It's a darker color wood and I like it. But this is the dome with all of the forest and everything. And then I'll show you, this is the kitchen. I'm still working on it and everything. But I'm not done with this part yet, but it's basically just going to be a kitchen. And then over here is the elevator, which I'll show you in a second. But I'm going to cut it off like right here. And it's just going to be a wall with a chimney in the middle. And then there's going to be doors on both sides that go out to the atrium, which I'll get to in a second. But this is the elevator. It has instructions right here, and then all you do is just step on the plate, move to the right, and then it takes you all the way up. It's pretty cool besides this part right here hitting you, and it only takes down like half of a heart. But this is the first deck, and there's a box right here that has CDs and everything. Right now there's a green disc in it, and then you just hit it, the disc comes out, and you just pop it in, and it'll start playing. Let me take it out so I don't get copyrighted. And then I'll show you, this is just kind of a study. Oh, and I haven't figured out a way to make this to where you can go back down it, so I just put a manual ladder part right here so you can just go down it. But this right here is just a kind of study type of room. And then I put in some lights right there, which I'll show you here in a second. But you just hit the button, and then the lights will go away, and then you can hit the button again, and then the lights will come back. This bed right here is stuck up on sticky pistons, and then there's basically a tree that goes up in the middle, and then there's glowstone on the outside. A computer that I made. And then this right here is the pools that go all the way down to the waterfall for the entrance. Let's see, this over here is I'll probably just make this into a pool room, and then this up here a bar, and then I'll have another deck out. So that'll be cool, and that's my lake that I made over there. And I'll show you the dome now. Let me go back down the manual way. This build probably took me, I think it took me 2 months, 2 or 3 months, somewhere in that range. But I planted all of the redwoods in here, and I still can't figure out why that won't go away, but eventually it'll go away. But when I have friends over, they'll come in here, and then they'll just read this sign. And basically there's a lever in here that people have to find that opens a gateway, or it literally opens up a door right here, and then you can go through it, which I'll get to in a second. But I planted all of these trees, and I did all of this right here. The dome took about 5 hours. And then I'll show you the village that I made up here. I made this little pond, and then I made the bridge that goes over it. I've had no help with this whatsoever. I did the fencing and the stairs that go all the way up here. And I'm gonna make another deck that goes out right here, and then it'll go around all the way over there. But Here's another deck, and I gotta put an overhang on it. But you keep going all the way up, and then you'll come to this little, I guess you can call it a garden type of thing, and then there's some fountains right here with glowstone underneath it. Here's Mountaintop Village. I took the designs off of the ones that were in the tutorial, but it has a bed, a furnace, and then a chest with some food and everything in it. Let me close this door back. One of my friends came in here. I had wheat planted, and he took all the wheat, so I have to get that fixed. There's a campfire with some benches, and then another house, and another house. This one's a little bit bigger. Oh my god. Close the door. Okay. And then there's a well over here. And then right here, I guess you can consider it the chief's house, or the master's house, but that's not gonna be there. I'm not done with this part, but I've had a lot of trouble building this fireplace. The first time I did it, it burnt down the whole house, so I had to rebuild it, and then I had to put the whole thing in stone, and then it caught the corners over here on fire, so I had to put stone all around the whole thing. So it was a pain. And this village also has a mine in it, which it's not extraordinary, but it's, I guess, it'll do for right now. But it just goes down, and that's as far as it'll go. I'll show you the wiring to the lights, and then I'll show you the forest, and then hopefully this will be about 12 minutes long. I'm hoping, and then once I get more done to it, I'll show you some more videos, or I'll keep you guys updated and everything. But it's it has amazing views, and I kind of like this area a lot, because there's so much to work with, and I'm probably never gonna stop building on it, because I can go underground, I can go through the mountains, I can go through everything. Oh, and if you want a tutorial on how to do this, then I'll drop a link in the description of how I did it. Oh, I'm going the wrong way, hold on. Getting confused. And if you want to know how to do the lights, I'll put a link in the description for that too, because the elevator and the lights aren't my design, but basically the button goes down there, and all of this is hooked up, so when you switch the when you hit the switch, this sticky piston right here will pull up the light, and then it'll push this stone, which pushes the glowstone and pushes this piston this way. So the glowstone will be here, and then this one right here, this piston will look like that one, and the stone will be down there, which makes it go off. And then now I'll show you the underground forest. It didn't take that long, because all I used was TNT and just blew everything up. And most of it was already there. But for all of my friends that watch this, I'm going to move this lever, because nobody is supposed to know where it's at. But it opens up this right here, and then you can just close it back, and it goes all the way down here. It's really, when I say underground forest, I mean underground forest. I'm not talking about something small or anything like that. I'm talking about a big thing. But it's so big, I have to have a railroad, or mine rail, whatever you want to call it, transportation. But you just call one cart at a time, and then there's instructions. You can pick which cart. Say I want cart number 2. I'll pick it, it'll come over here, it'll fall, then I can press that to drop it, and then say I didn't want that cart, so I'll just press it to reset it, and then I'll go back up there and I'll show you how I did this. But when you hit reset, it goes all the way up here and then down to there and hits that wall and stops, so I can come back and do it. And then I'm not done with the whole thing yet, but the railway is just going to go all the way around the whole entire place, and then it's going to go underneath the walkway where you come in, and it's going to come up through here. Basically, you're going to stop up over there, and then there's going to be a doorway on the other, not on this wall, but on the other wall where you can come up, and the cart just shoots through here and goes up there. But we called cart number 2, and cart number 2 is missing, so I'll go back over this way. I don't want this to be too long because I was actually supposed to upload a video on Tuesday and it didn't work. And this is the little pond that's iced over and it has snow everywhere. And then the railway goes through there, through this right here, goes that way, all the way this way. And then it comes down through here and then goes all the way underneath all of this right here, and then I'll show you where it comes out at. It comes out right over here, and then I'm eventually just going to make it go all the way down there. But I'm not going to show you that right now because it's not done. And I want to keep some things a surprise. I don't want to just show all of you it, but I learned this design right here from another person, but I can't find the video of how to do it. So I remember how to do it and everything. So if you guys want a tutorial for that, then just leave a comment down below and I'll do a tutorial for it. It's real simple, but basically his design was everything that's like this right here. It didn't have this though. It was just this button to drop the cart, this button to go, and this button to reset, and there was only one cart. And I was thinking, I was like, well, I'm going to have friends in my world and I'm going to need more than one cart. So I added on the 1, 2, 3, you know, so you can press it and everything. And then I was like, well, now I need to figure out how I need to make it to where the carts, like if you get a cart, say you get cart number 2, I need that cart to go back to this, like where it came from. And I couldn't figure out how to do that, so I just made it like this. So when my friends get done, all they do is just like, the cart just goes through here and goes up there, and then I'll go fix it later. Let me patch this up. I'll fix it later. Hopefully, right now I'm working on a montage that I have to edit, and then that should be up by Thursday. I'm hoping, but if it's not, then I'll just do another Minecraft video, because I have some stuff that I have to get done in the real world. So if you like this, then like the video, favorite it, do what you want. And if you want tutorials over anything, just comment down below telling me what tutorial you want to see, and then I'll do a tutorial over it ASAP. And that's about it, guys. Thanks. I'll keep you guys updated when I build more on it. Bye.